Just start it. Or at the beginning of the year, if there's something that you really want to do, please do it. Please start it. Don't let the fact that you have nothing stop you from building something. Great things, I repeat, great things are born from nothing. Things that are will hold water in future starts from nothing. Start with the little you have. Start with the little you have. It doesn't matter how little you think it is. Start with it and trust your process. Trust God to multiply that seed that you have. Trust God to multiply that business that you have. Work in it diligently. Put your mind to it. Do it consistently, and you'll see how great it becomes. There is nothing that can deny greatness so long as you're putting in the work and you're disciplined to see the results that you want to see. Consistency is key. Trusting your process is key. If you have nothing, start from it. If you have something, start from what you have. No matter what you have, you can build from it. All you need is the zeal. All you need is the faith. All you need is the heart to do it. So long as you have that and you know exactly what you want to do, walk in that path. Don't stop for any reason. Have it at the back of your mind that you're coming from nothing. Have it from the back of your mind that you're starting with nothing. And your goal is to produce something. Your goal is to bring out something great from nothing. That should drive you. Just because you don't have what it takes, that doesn't mean you can't do it. What's the guarantee for growth if you're already growing? It's good to start with something. If you don't have the opportunity, if you don't have the capital, if you don't have opportunity to start big, start small. Starting big is great, but starting big also has its disadvantages because it rubs off everything that you would have learned in the process of your becoming. There are things that you learn when you're becoming who you're supposed to be. There are things that you learn in your little days. There are things that you learn in your little beginning that you cannot trade for anything. And when you start big, when it's handed to you on your laps, it takes that away from you. Now you don't have the depth, you don't have the stamina. Starting small gives you roots. Starting small gives you the depth in whatever it is that you're doing. You have the roots, you have your foundations, and they are just like at the back of your palm because this is something that you've grown. This is something that you started from the basic and you've grown it and you are growing it. So your process is like your blueprint. No matter what shakes you, there will be shakes in everything that you're doing. No matter the process, no matter what it is that comes, you'll be able to bounce back. Why? Because you have your blueprints, you have your foundations, you know where you're coming from, and that will sustain you. I'm not saying starting big or starting from somewhere that is not the basics. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that is bad. I'm saying there are things that you learn in your beginning, there are things that you learn when you're starting with nothing, that you can never learn it when it is handed to you. Most times, for example, someone who has already grown, someone who started from nothing, he found that now started from nothing and it grew what he's building or what she's building into something great and then handed it over to their children or handed it over to someone who's taking over from them. And then that person, because it's handed over to you, you don't have the depth of the process. You don't know what it means to build something that great. You don't know what it means to handle something that great. So it takes the grace of God to help you to steward that thing properly because you don't have that depth of the foundations of how that thing was built. Unless the person who built it teaches you, takes you by the hand and show you how it is. And no matter how they show it to you, there is nothing like building from scratch. Most times, if the person is dead, that business or that power crumbles to the ground. Why? Because the person who is now wielding it and is in control doesn't have the depth, doesn't have the process, doesn't have the knowledge that is acquired through the process of building and becoming. And you building from scratch, you starting from nothing, this is what you have. You have raw gold. Continue to dig, continue to go deep, continue to build and see how great it becomes. This is something that you would appreciate years later. If you don't start now, you will regret it because the more you delay starting what you want to start deep in your heart, you know that you're supposed to start this thing, but you're letting the fact that you have nothing to stop you. The more you delay that, the more it continues to haunt you because eventually you will start it. No matter how you procrastinate, as long as God has placed it in your heart to do this thing, you're going to do it. Maybe He wants you to do it from scratch so that you can have this depth and have this knowledge. But you're procrastinating, waiting for capital, waiting for investors, waiting for validation, waiting for the things that really will come together as you grow. Start and then see how the things work together for your good. If God has placed it in your heart to work out, it's going to work out because that is the grace of your the works of your hands. As long as you're working in that, you're putting in the work, you're doing it diligently, you're trusting God, God will make everything work together for you. He will provide everything that you need in due time. Trust the process of your growth. Growth is gradual. Growth doesn't just spring up. Why it doesn't spring up is because there are things you need to learn, there are things you need to acquire, the knowledge and processes you need to go through that will give you the stamina and the ability to be able to wield what you're building becomes in future. So if you just start from nothing and then you just blow up, you've missed a whole lot of processes that can help you withstand trying times. You've missed it. So this is why you have to hold on to your foundations. This is why you have to hold on to the things that you are doing in your little beginnings. Write it down, build your process and structures. Yes, you have nothing. Yes, you're the only one starting. Yes, you have no capital. Start. Start. I always used to have these arguments with people that you can start something without capital. They don't believe me. Gone are the days where you actually have to have a shop, have to have a building, have to have a warehouse to do something. Now you have social media. All you need is data, your phone, and the ideas and God. Keep showing up. Trust me. You don't know who is watching. That's the best part about the media. You don't know. Right now, I don't even know who is watching me. Hi, if you're watching. But seriously, guys, don't let the fact that you have nothing stop you from building something. Don't let the fact that you're building from scratch. Don't let the fact that you're building from the basics that stop you from building something great. Don't deny yourself from the greatness that will come out of you just because you think you're starting with nothing, just because you think you're not prepared, just because you think you're afraid. Don't be afraid of starting small. That is how great things are built. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.